What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Oh, snap. This mother started playing some new music. Hold on. I ain't trying to get copyright. Hold on. All right, bet. So we live. What's up? I'm DJ No Genre. This is.
Beezy.
All right. So this is the No Genre for Everybody podcast. This is our first episode in person since we started this podcast for real.
In person.
Like, I'm hyped. You hyped, bro?
I'm low key hype.
I feel you. But, bro, what's up with you? What you been up to, bro?
Man, chilling, bro. Working. Work never stops. That's all I do. Work and parent.
I feel you. How's parenting going, bro?
Bro, my baby got a lot of energy, bro. He be all over the place.
For real?
But it's a blessing.
It's good, bro. I was seeing him grow up, bro. I'm like, he getting big quick, bro, for real.
Bruh. That's all I can say.
Lord. But yeah, bro, it's been so far this year. We got some chaos going on for real, right?
Man, we had some chaos going on probably like the last 2-3 years.
You're right. We had the pandemic. We had
still in the pandemic.
Still going on.
Monkeypox.
But it's like so much going on right now. We got y'all know what's going on. We have matter of fact, let's go ahead and get right into it then. Let's go. All right. So what you want to start off with?
I'm down for whatever, bro. Throw it at me.
All right, bet. Let's talk about something a little bit lighter for right now.
Okay.
So let's talk about Robert Kelly. R. Kelly, his situation. You heard anything about that?
Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard a little something.
What you hear?
Years, man. Yeah. I ain't doing 30 years.
He got a 30 piece?
Huh?
He got a 30 piece?
30 piece.
God, bruh. So, you know anything like the details of what happened? Anything at all?
I watched a little bit of the documentary, but not so much.
A little bit closer.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the documentary, but not so much, man. Sex trafficking, I believe. 30 years for sex trafficking.
Yeah.
You do the crime, you do the time, bro.
True.
That's about all I got to say about it.
Mm-hmm. So from what I heard, he got cases where he caught the charge.
Yeah.
At least 2 to 3 other states he still has not had trial yet for. So that's just the first one. 30 years for just the first one.
Man, for him, he better hope they run concurrent.
Exactly.
If not, we ain't seeing R. Kelly ever again. He about what, 50?
I don't think we're gonna see him at all for real. This might be it.
He might get lucky, get like 15, 17, be out time he's 70 if he make it. That's a big if.
The way this case just hit, I don't know, bro. I think it's over.
I think another thing too is the state charges or feds?
I have no idea. I ain't even seen. Let me see. I'll do a little research right quick. Oh God, they put him on suicide watch. All right, so he suffered severe mental illness after being put in solitary confinement for purely punitive reasons. It says lawyers for R. Kelly have filed a lawsuit against the Brooklyn prison for placing the convicted sex trafficker on suicide watch days after he was sentenced for 30 years in prison. They said placing high-profile inmates on suicide watch prior to or after sentencing. I can't read today. Often standard practice. Jeffrey Epstein associate.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
Big facts.
But they said it's without justification at the same prison before her sentencing for this past week. His lawyer told People magazine that suicide watch placement at the Metropolitan Detention Center was done purely punitive reasons, and that the cruel and unusual punishment violates his 8th Amendment rights. They ain't said nothing about his cases, like more detail about that, but I don't even know what to say about that whole situation.
30 piece, then you get your clothes taken from you on suicide watch, bro.
God,
you don't get no worse than that.
I would say I want to send prayers, but at the same time, kids, bro.
Man, he had an opportunity to stop a long time ago, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Had an opportunity. If I'm not mistaken, he had a case before too. He got off on that case.
Mm-hmm.
Should have changed. But
Exactly.
ain't changed. You get what you get.
Kept it up. Kept everything going over the years. We had I would say, I don't know if everybody believed it, but when we first found out about everything that was going on, I feel like the public was still on his side at that point. But
it's like an idol.
true.
You gonna switch up on your idol?
True.
Not till you have proof.
True. So now that we know and there is like proof, are we still listening to R. Kelly, or are we? Because I heard somebody say we separate R. Kelly from Robert Kelly.
I like that. I like that. Music is timeless, bro.
True.
Some of his pieces is timeless. If you can separate the man from the art, that's a real big thing.
True. I don't know though. Because even after some of the songs I listen to, I'm like, it's too touchy. I don't know.
We can exclude those songs.
True. He had a lot of them.
He had a lot of hits, bruh.
And wrote for how many people?
Bruh. Who can R. Kelly do a verses with, bruh?
I would have said Michael Jackson if he was still with us.
Michael Jackson.
You think?
Nah.
Who else is on his level? Would you say? I don't even know. I would say Chris Brown, but that's a different era.
I like Chris Brown. What about Usher?
Usher, yeah. Usher could go.
That'd be a good one though, bro. Kelly got hits. How you think? Verses is what, 20 songs?
Mm-hmm.
I can name 20 R. Kelly songs right now, bro.
But Usher got some too, though.
20?
I believe so.
Let me get 5.
I'm not the biggest Usher fan. We got Usher fan in the room back over there, but I'm not the biggest Usher fan. He got stuff from the past. He got stuff he put out, but
from the 90s to now, yeah. But
I believe there's 20 in there though.
I can't see 20.
I think he got it. When I think he win, no.
No.
But,
not even close.
But we did see the last verses though. You watched it?
With, right there now?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I fell asleep on it, bro.
Did you even see Omari out of them?
I saw them come on stage, bro, because they took too damn long.
They did. Bro, I was sitting there waiting for the longest on them just to come out. And then you see Ray J up there struggling, trying to do something to keep it going.
Hey, my boy got up there, though.
He did.
He was up there. He did his thing. He made that.
He did.
He made that.
I was weak. He said, what happened? They was sitting, he was struggling for a minute, and all of a sudden he came back. All right, play some music here. Let's get some going up here. So play some Drake. I was like, you wrong for that. Speaking
of Drake, did you hear the new album?
I can't.
Yeah, man.
It's not even my forte of music, bro.
I feel you, bro.
That's not me.
I think the last joint I really was rocking with was it Views from the Six?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the last one.
I think the last one I heard was Views from the Six. I'll say that. I heard a little bit of the new one, but I didn't like it like that.
True. Bro, you know what I'm keeping up with right now? No?
What's that?
NBA going crazy.
I ain't even been watching that,
Come on, bro. KD on the move. Kyrie on the move. John Wall about to be hooping again.
I heard about that, but
John Wall about to be hooping again, bro. I'm excited, bro.
I'm trying to be, bro. I'm not a sports person like that. I'll watch it if I'm there, but I ain't been keeping up with it. I did watch the finals though.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
What you think, bro?
My team got it, so I'm
You
happy.
A Warriors fan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell no, nah, bro! This podcast about to end right now. It's a biased podcast,
bro. What's wrong with the Warriors?
Ain't nothing wrong with the Warriors, bro. They play good basketball. They play real good basketball.
Steph, he solidified himself in my books.
Yeah, all right.
He up there, bro.
Yeah, all right.
So you don't think he in a conversation with LeBron and them?
For what? For what?
He one of the best shooters.
Okay, best shooter. You got it.
Defensively, I don't know. But he's still nice with it, though.
If you put Steph Curry with the Cavs, does Steph Curry have 4 rings? Or, I take that back. Does he have 2 with the Cavs?
He might.
No.
You don't believe? I believe.
He's not making the playoffs with the Cavs. If it was just Steph Curry, he's not making the playoffs with the Cavs. No, sir.
I believe you would.
Okay. On 2K, maybe. In real life, nah, never.
But I'm not. I gotta get back into sports all the way, bro. I'm not even there.
It's a
So
good year to do it, man. Year 20 for Bron. Good year to do it. This might
true.
be his last. He might play one more after this.
I've been hearing about that. I think Steph got it though. But all right. So did you hear anything about the McDonald's and baby mama situation?
Yeah, bro. Baby mom in the McDonald's. And have you heard both sides?
No, I seen the video and I heard that it was a skit or something after that, but that was it.
So you only seen when he showed up.
Hmm.
So I think on World Star, whatever, she does a video where she explains that they was in a relationship, and while they was in a relationship, bro used to buy McDonald's for all the kids. Then when they stopped fucking with each other, he only want to buy McDonald's for his son. So with that being said, does that change your opinion of the situation?
A little bit. I thought the whole thing was kind of messed up. It was kind of confusing. So I think that I can understand his perspective. So he took care of his kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, let me gather my thoughts back. Okay, so he took care of his kid. He got his kids food, but in the beginning, while they were together, he bought all of the food, right?
All of them.
Do
Now they ain't
I?
together no more.
I don't necessarily fault him. I don't say that. I don't know because I feel like this. He did it while they were together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he still like? I don't. Is he responsible for those kids as well now? I feel like
He could have looked out.
he could have, but we don't
That
know.
could have been a
Like
conversation too.
true, but we still don't know his perspective at all, too.
Nah, he ain't say nothing.
So he could have had just enough for his child, right?
He could have.
And then did what he could for them, and then the other ones are like, all right, I got you next time. But to me, again, the whole optics was kind of messed up because I feel like what was it? I feel like he did right. He got his child something, but I don't think he should be responsible for all of them all the time, right?
Not all the time. You're right.
So I don't think he was wrong for that.
I don't think he was wrong, but it's McDonald's, bro. What?
True,
What? 2, 3 more Happy Meals gonna cost him what? A dub?
true,
He could have got what? 4 single cheeseburgers, 2 fries. They don't need no drink. They got water, bro.
true. Like,
That'll cost him what? $8.
mhm,
I see both sides, man, but just what were her intentions? She didn't say what her intentions was. What was
true,
his intentions?
true. My thing is, what happened with her buying the food too?
Facts.
So
You DoorDash. It will ease anything, bro. I
mhm,
don't know why she asking that man for anything anyway. It's
exactly.
both sides.
And then where does the responsibility fall on the other dads?
They went in the video, bro.
True, but so I don't know. So I feel like it depends on just how the dynamic works.
Facts.
So we don't know. Yeah, it's tricky. So we'll let them have that.
I hate that you can record everything in today's society, bro. When I grew up, it wasn't like that.
Exactly.
It wasn't like that whatsoever.
Everything ends up back up on social media at some point. Like, why? What? Some stuff need to be private. Some stuff is okay to be put up. But
Yes, some stuff.
all
I
right,
put everything on the damn internet.
true. But yeah. So next, one thing for that situation, right? So I heard Charlamagne the guy say, even if they weren't together no more, just for the optics of it, he could have bought, like you said, bought everybody some stuff. That way, if she tries to be any type of way towards him, with the kids on his side, look, he's still a good dude. He's still doing this for us. So he kind of got a point with that. Just I don't know, just the optics of it.
I'm not an optics type dude, bro. You got to do it because you really want to. If you don't
That
really want to, don't.
that part exactly
Don't really care what it look like.
true. I feel that. But so for the next thing, you've heard about Roe versus Wade, right?
Yeah, man. Disappointed.
How you feel about it?
I freaking hate America, bro. I hate everything we stand on. We the only place to say we free, but we ain't free.
Yeah.
You have no right to control anyone's body, and what they do with it is their decision. If you have your choices, keep your choice to your damn self.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, oh well.
Exactly.
But you shouldn't have a legislation that regulates other people. It's not right. It's what same thing as slavery.
Exactly.
Work is slavery. It's terrible. I feel like with this though, I feel like they're gonna try to walk back on some other stuff.
Mm-hmm. You heard the senator, what the senator said, right? I
What
forgot his name, but he was like, what did he say? He said something along the lines of, what's that, Plessy versus Ferguson? He was like, okay, y'all did that one, so let's undo that now. So is that the right case? Because I remember it was something related to segregation. Was that it?
I'm looking, bro.
But yeah, this whole situation right now, like you said, we shouldn't have a say in it. It should be the women's choice, right? It's their bodies. So if we're doing that, I've heard somebody say we should go as far as, since they want to go that route and talk about um, controlling their bodies. Let's say for the men's perspective, now we got to have mandatory. What's it called?
Vasectomies.
Yep, mandatory vasectomies until we married. And somebody asked this
Well,
dude.
bro, if we get a vasectomy, it's no reversing that.
True. What you mean?
You can't turn it off and turn it back on, bro.
I heard we could.
Nah, I don't think that's possible, bro. You can't reverse a vasectomy, can you?
I think so.
I got to see facts on that.
Let me double check. Can you reverse? Almost all vasectomies can be reversed. However, it doesn't guarantee success in conceiving a child.
What's the rate of success?
Let me see. Okay, so it says it can be attempted, but even if several years have passed since the original vasectomy, uh, but the longer it's been, the less likely it is that reversal will work. It leads to serious complications like bleeding in the scrotum, infection at the surgery site, or chronic pain.
Bro, would you like chronic pain?
Nah, but true. But on the women's side of it too, though, they shouldn't have to lose their right or choice to do this.
I'm with you 100%. And honestly, I feel like us, we the people, because we always say we the people, we have the power. Why isn't that our vote? Why do we let 9 people decide what we feel?
Exactly.
I'm not for that. I'm not for it whatsoever.
And then from my understanding, they said that they just overturned it where it can be up to the states now.
Again, we live in a red state, bro. Why
Hmm.
should that be their decision?
Exactly.
We have elected officials who don't necessarily represent what we look like or what we stand for. So why not come to your people and ask them what they want?
True.
Don't let appointed people make that decision. I'm not for that.
True. But at the same time, I gotta show respect for Roy Cooper though. You see what he said as a response to it, right?
What bro say?
Let me look at the exact thing, but pretty much it was along the lines of and for the women, he's gonna leave it up to them. He's gonna leave it as is for North Carolina.
So what kind of legislation is he gonna place so that they can't restrict abortions in North Carolina? Because if he doesn't, he leaves it up to somebody else.
Let me look it up real quick. Oh, all right, so I'm gonna read his exact statement. So, for 50 years, women have relied on their constitutional right to make their own medical decisions, but today that right has been tragically ripped away. That is now up to the states to determine whether women get reproductive health care, and in North Carolina, they still can. I will continue to trust women to make their own medical decisions as we fight to keep politicians out of the doctor's room. So that's all they have up here. That's literally it.
I think you're gonna have to sign some paperwork to make that a good thing for North Carolina. If not, they just words from me, bro. Because
Exactly.
like I said, these places can decide, hey, we're not offering this anymore, and you got your state legislation that passed paperwork. Just like, did you see the thing with the CBD?
Mm,
Yeah, man, they ran it down to the last minute to legalize it in North Carolina. It was about to become illegal again if was it before July 1st legislation wasn't signed, it would have been illegal again. They did pass it, but they like to run things down to the last minute here in North Carolina, man. I would like for them to stay on top of it and make it a pro-choice state. Should be pro-choice worldwide, but it's not the society we live in. Maybe we'll get there one day, though, bro.
I hope so, bro. Because this, as a whole, right now, I agree. North Carolina, not North Carolina. This United States that we live in is trash. Literally. So about the Roe versus Wade thing again. As a whole, where are these that you? Okay, let me. I'm trying to word it better, but for those, if you get rid of abortion, right,
Mm-hmm.
that means we have more children born,
Mm-hmm.
more that we have to take care of. As we stand right now, how many people are homeless? How many of those kids are in foster care?
Hmm.
Uh, being adopted by families who don't necessarily care as much for them, or is for a check,
Mm-hmm.
or are not adopted.
It's a lot of those.
So we can't take care of the kids that we have. We can't take care of the homeless, not just including just kid as a whole. All these people who are unaccounted for, untaken, not taken care of.
Yeah.
Now you want to add even more. Why?
Bro, I feel like that's a big issue with us. Like we in the in, but we don't even take care of our homeless people here in America.
We don't.
In every state that you go to, there's homeless people. Give me one state that does not have a homeless population. Ain't one. But we can go and support everyone else on their journey.
Right.
I don't like that, bro. Our country don't have our back. They don't have our best interests at hand. And we gotta unify to change that, bro.
We do. Because this.
Speaking of that, bro, how many people vote locally? Did you vote locally?
I do. I try to. I didn't make this last one, but yeah.
We gotta vote locally, man. Locally, federally. These are people who are elected because we don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
Get your vote out there. If you don't like the people who run it, run your damn self.
Exactly. Because they, like you said, they affect us directly. They're right here.
Facts.
They control everything that we have as far as resources, everything else. So
Most cities and counties do like city council meetings weekly. You Google that joint, step into your city council meeting and get your voice heard.
mm-hmm. So best representation that I seen was, I can't think of his name right now, dude who saw that somebody was shopping. You know his name? He saw one of his officials was shopping while they were having a serious discussion about renaming a school in the area.
Probably
And,
Ted Cruz, huh? And down in Texas.
mm,
Not Ted Cruz? Oh.
Let me see. He was just on the Breakfast Club recently too. Let me see. Yeah, we definitely have to do better about voting as a whole because this stuff hits home. Like they're right here where we are. Everything that we need as far as resources. If you want certain things in your community, what you want to see out of your community, that's all affected by these people right here, not in Washington D.C. They affect this as well, but that's a long reach.
They live here and meet in Washington, D.C.
Hmm?
So they live here and meet in Washington, D.C.
Right. And half of the people that speak for us, some of them,
Man, they ain't walked the way we walk, bro. They don't know what it's like.
mm-hmm.
They have no clue what it means to be average. You think right now, what's the price of gas up here, bro?
It's at
$4-5.
about four. I want to say 440 something right now.
You went from a year ago paying like what $45 to fill up your tank to what 65, 70.
Yep.
How do people survive like that?
They're barely
Price of food going up and increasing.
Mm-hmm.
Your job offer you an increase?
No.
With the price of everything going up, they say, "Hey, like, can I help you, sir?
Mm.
Can I give you an increase?" Man, I think they're trying to further increase that wealth gap, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna create more poor people. Yeah, I better get y'all a hustle, man. Find something y'all can do. Make y'all some money. Something that doesn't require you being stuck anywhere for a certain amount of time.
Right. Exactly. So I would say, as far as, let's talk about the school system a little bit. All right. So you mentioned like school reaching out, or just different places of employment reaching out and trying to make sure you're good as far as finances and your pay and all of that, right?
Yeah.
My school system, I'm lucky enough that my school system is a state funded thing, but it's not necessarily, you don't have to follow all the rules. A public charter, yeah, a public charter school, right?
Okay.
So they look out as much as they can. They do give salary increases. They do have bonuses for if you're pursuing your education. They cover all of that, right?
Right.
They also have uh, reimbursement for your education up to, I think they said 70%, if I'm not mistaken. So they take care of that. That's my school system, though. I'm lucky. Even still, with all them looking out for all of that, it's still rough. It's still kind of tight. It's not. You still got to have a side hustle, 2 or 3 side hustles, just to make it or be okay in today's climate.
So right now in this moment, summertime, you get paid in the summer.
Hmm.
How's that?
They say that they collect it out of our paychecks from the beginning of the school year and just take a small percent out of each check up until so they can cover all of summer.
So it's like salad.
Yep.
Okay.
So they look out. They're pretty good. Other school systems, I say you got to sign up with your bank to take that out and cover you for that summer pay
Yeah.
or summer school, which I'm not trying to do.
So one of my big issues in the career field is career advancement. How do they promote advancement within the school systems?
I won't say that I ain't the best to mention or talk about that. But as far as I've seen, it's it's not the best because they'll hire somebody outside of the school system that either has no experience or didn't get what they needed from their last place of employment to be able to take that role. Say, for instance, our board of education that we have, there's a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. They come in. I was in a meeting for one of the last meetings we have for the end of the school year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we close out, what's our plans for next year so we can come back running. Um, the board decided to come in to that the last day that we're supposed to be there. They're not supposed to be there all because we're supposed to be voting or putting our input in on how they did this year, which again they're not supposed to be there for. But he was there in one of the meetings, right? So we're all sitting there. I speak, hey, what's up? Everybody's cool. And our coordinator was up at the front, starting her meeting, going over stuff. In the middle of the meeting, he gets up, and before she can even get anything good of what he wants to cover, she started a little bit. He gets up and you want to make sure you cover this, do that, and make sure you're not doing. She was like, I do that all every meeting that I've had so far. I'm good. Oh, and make sure you're doing this. I didn't see you do that. I've done that. I'm in the process of doing that. Could you please let me continue? They micromanage, but they have no idea. Like it's a situation, bro.
Yeah.
And then as far as like the observation side of it, right? We're supposed to get observations multiple times a year.
Yeah.
At least I think for new teachers, 3 to 4 times a year, one each quarter. I've had two, and then at the end they did like a summative evaluation, which I did good at, but still they can't get all of that done. They couldn't get anything else done, but they had the money to. I forgot what they did at the board. They made sure the board was good, but our school we still ain't got a lot of stuff that we need.
People who don't work with the direct people with the child effect, they make sure they're straight first.
Yep.
Uh, Moving this forward a little bit, bro. What safety look like in those schools?
We don't have any type of say. If somebody wanted to come on, they come into the building, they could. Because our kids,
No metal detectors,
nope.
no alarms, doors aren't locked, no cameras on the front doors to be buzzed into these locations.
We got cameras everywhere. We got like little key fobs that we make sure the kids get in between. Because our school is like 2 little small buildings. If you see our school, you become kind of concerned.
Okay.
So my school, okay, I don't want to talk about my school in a negative light. I'm not talking about them in a negative light, but I say what I got to say, right? Our school has 2 little buildings, right?
Yeah.
A little breezeway in between. One of them was, if I'm not mistaken, they told me it was an old abandoned shelter or something. They cleaned all of that out for the most part. It's still stuff in there that needs to be cleaned out. And the other building was somebody's house at one point. And it looks nice. They changed it into a school, has everything that it needs for the most part. But for the doors, we have little key fobs. We scan the employees scan in, and then for the kids to get back and forth from their classes, they assign either one of the kids or one of the adults to stand at the doorpost, unlock it, let the kids in that need to get in, and after a certain time, if they don't get in, they have to go to the front office and get checked in. If a kid leaves the door open, we're literally right beside a public parkway. Somebody could walk in.
What kind of resource officers in your school?
We have no resource officer.
You see what my problem is?
Mm-hmm. One of the teachers is a retired police officer, but that's one teacher for
one teacher. Do you teachers carry walkie-talkies?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, at least that's a positive. But
that's all we got.
We're not protecting our kids, man. I'm from a place that when I went to school from, I can say 7th grade on, we had metal detectors. You got pat down. You couldn't bring such and such to school. Only 1 or 2 doors were open a day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
During this time, you come in here. Any other time, you got to walk around this way. There were resource officers present in the schools that I was in, and we got to protect our babies. We got to do a better job. That one officer shit ain't cutting it. Mm-hmm. You can have 4, 5 officers on the street posted up to give motherfucking tickets. Exactly. But you can't put 2 officers in the school to make sure our children are safe. I ain't with that shit, yo.
Exactly.
Hey, do you know something?
What's up?
How the police get paid?
Us.
Local police. Through our taxes, right? Mm-hmm. Why ain't it 2 officers in a school per school, but you got officers on the street?
Exactly.
Y'all don't catch motherfuckers anyway.
Exactly.
Till it's too late.
Mm-hmm. Yo, we had a situation early, I'll say the middle of the second semester, right? We had somebody that we hired. Hold on. Let me make sure I can get this real quick. All right, y'all can hear me now? Okay. All right, bet. So we hired somebody that we did not need to hire at our school system, right? Yeah. Some kids voiced that they didn't feel comfortable. Certain kids shared that they had situations where he was either too close or all of that, right? Investigated it, put him out. But he was able to come to our school and work for more than half of the school year. Direct contact with all of these people made even staff members feel uncomfortable. One of my close friends at the school had a situation with her.
Let's talk about your application process, bro. Did they have a background check?
Supposedly.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was supposed to be standard. Like, I remember once upon a time, bro, I was applying to work at a daycare. I had to get fingerprinted too. No? You know how many times I've been fingerprinted in my occupation, bro?
For
what? What? You gotta get a set of fingerprints for everything I do in my occupation. You telling me teachers ain't getting fingerprinted too?
Nope.
Hey, look, more issues with North Carolina we need to address.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way for what I do I can get fingerprinted, but y'all don't need to get fingerprinted.
Exactly. So we had the situation with him. I don't know if I can say that much more, bro, but yeah, it was some situations. They're in our schools. We had another situation shortly after about that situation. A parent got upset about it. Came up to the school, was standing at the door. If he wanted to, he could have yanked that door open. Mm-hmm. That's how bad our door systems are. Mm-hmm. He could have yanked it open, came in, do what he had to do, and left. Now, would I have been upset with him? No, because his child was at risk. Yeah. But still, our children there, they don't need to witness all of that. So
we got to do a better job of keeping our babies safe, man. I talked about my son a little bit to start this program. I ain't too comfortable sending him to school. Bro, I ain't riding the school bus or none of that. Only way he riding the motherfucking school bus is if I'm driving.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
That's it, yo.
Because I feel like ours is going to be here. I feel like that's the safest I feel is they're at home with me. Because not only they got to be around the teachers that we're not sure about, other staff members, the other kids, because those kids bring their experiences too.
So public charter school, bro, are y'all held to the same standard where y'all have to run drills and stuff?
We do, but that's up to our board. I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have to follow a lot of the same rules that the regular public schools do.
How many drills have been ran this year?
I'll say 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't prepared.
Mm-hmm.
We need to prepare better.
Exactly. They not. And then for somebody up at the, you seen that video? She talking, or the lady saying that she wants our kids to be safe in the womb as they are in the classroom. We literally just got a school shooting situation.
It's always a school shooting, bro. That shit is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And then I think for the response, you think when certain officers encounter African Americans, you engage very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
When your kid's at risk, what you waiting for?
Exactly.
What we waiting to shoot for? We shoot when somebody look like me and you approach you, and you got an active shooter. Why you don't treat him the same way?
Exactly. You stand there, you wait for the orders to come for you to go in.
Waiting for orders. How you gonna wait for orders if you know somebody out there killing people? What orders you need, bro?
Exactly.
Huh?
So another, you know about the other parent that came in. He was a ex. He was trained for these situations, right?
Yeah.
Came from the barbershop with a barbershop shotgun.
Uh-huh.
Did what he needed to do. Got his child out.
Yeah. Sound like some shit I do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get no fucks. Sorry to say it, but
Good, bro.
my baby in the school with some shit going down. If y'all out there waiting, I see y'all later. I'm going in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should be going in there too. That's what y'all get paid to do. If you're afraid in that situation for yourself, that ain't the job for you.
Exactly.
Get that shit up.
But they fear for their lives. Like you said, they fear for their lives with us.
Well,
We don't have nothing on us for the most part.
yeah, for the most part. For the most part. For the most part. But that situation can go smooth, man. Hey, look, here your ticket, blah, blah, blah. Go about your way. It's escalated with where you going. That ain't got nothing to do with what you put me over for.
Exactly.
Nah, I just feel like sometimes people can't separate their jobs from who they are.
Right.
You got to be able to separate that. This is a job. I know that I'm following this for this job, but I'm still a person.
Mm-hmm.
Can't forget to be human.
Exactly. We all got our own experiences. You don't need to serve in a public service role if you cannot serve as you need to.
Facts. So
If
if
you
you got
can't-
a short temper,
Mm-hmm. If you had a bully back in the day that you trying to get back at.
complexes, covering up these complexes, man. We really have to care about our communities, bro. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough.
No. We could be doing a whole lot more. I want to see, this may be extreme, I want to see another Black Wall Street. I want to see our own communities separate from all of them. Where it's us, funded by us, our own everything.
I pose a question, bro. Can black people unite?
I feel as though we can, but there's some stuff we got to talk about. We got to get it together. I feel like we can, though. I feel like we are in certain instances.
Where
Not
we
fully.
united?
Not fully.
Nowhere.
There's some. I want to say Atlanta, but that ain't necessarily. That's still
Nowhere.
true.
We need to unite. If we can come together, it would be dangerous. They fear us now, separated. If we actually walk together, what's gonna happen?
It's over with. I'm for real. I'm trying to build that. Like, I want that because I'm sick of seeing the same thing. I'm sick of looking on the news and seeing all of this. I'm sick of hearing, well, this should have been handled differently, or if we'd have had this, I want to see it. I'm tired of if this and all that. I want to see it built.
Man, just thinking about that whole Roe versus Wade situation, bro. 50 years. That's not a long time. That's when our parents were kids. That's
Mhm.
not a long time.
Yeah. The lady who, you remember, Emmett Till? She lives in Raleigh, North Carolina.
I just found that out yesterday, bro. I ain't too happy about that either.
Mm-hmm.
She purposely lied, and I was doing some research and talking to some people about it yesterday. How about that happened to like 2 or 3 other dudes? She did the exact same thing to 2 or 3 other dudes, but they weren't killed. They were abused, but they weren't killed.
And she's still alive, walking around today. They found her arrest warrant, but that's
You sent Bill Cosby to jail. You sent Mike Vick to jail. Why not her? Why is she exempt?
hmm not only that. What's his name? Dude that killed himself that was doing the same thing, sex trafficking.
Epstein.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. They let him out of jail.
hmm There's still another one out. I forgot his name too. That was with him.
Hmm.
Still out, alive and well.
Man, we apply the law in America when we want to apply the law.
True. I'm done with America.
Where else could we go?
You're right.
Who's accepting us out there in the world? If you accepting us, get at us. What's the tag, bro? How they get at us, bro?
Uh, let's go. Hold on. Let me put this mug out there. What you trying to do? What you trying to go?
Huh?
What's the hashtag? I'm trying to figure out something.
Come get us.
With it.
Give us true freedom, man. True freedom.
Finally free us.
Free us.
All right, here we go. I'm for real. I want to see some of these changes for real, bro. Because I ain't trying to raise no kids in this. Because I'm gonna just say if something happen, it's better not happen. Nothing's happened to any of our kids, bro. I'm not having it.
Me neither.
So I'm ready to put some stuff in place. I'm ready to build, bro. I got some businesses in mind. You down?
I'm down to make money at any time, bro. As long
Bet.
as it's the legal way.
Bet. Because I'm trying to build this for real. I'm trying to buy some land. I'm trying to set up all of this.
Long term, bro. I would like to see us have our own school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Have our own school for our own children. And I ain't talking about homeschool. I need a building. And I hate that North Carolina lets our kids walk outside of a building to go to classes in trailers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't got enough money to build one big school. It's like I used to work in the schools, and every school is built the exact same fucking way. All the elementary schools. Did you notice that?
Mm.
All of them are built the exact same way, bro.
You saying here or?
I would say Guilford. Well, not Guilford. Reedsville. All their schools are built the same way.
Here you might, for our school system, we got two little small one big 2-story building and an old gymnasium, right? Down the road, elementary building, big old 3 nice-story building, parking lot, play area in the back with a fence around it. But we literally right around the corner, same school, trash building. Another school, literally not a mile down the road, nice old building. They ain't doing that here. North Carolina is his own little. Mm-mm.
I hate this state.
Same. I'm for real about this. If you trying to let us come to your country and live free for real, we trying to. We down. We're trying to get out of the U.S.
Where can we come? Come get us.
We are over this. This ain't freedom. Now, I did want to ask this question. Where? Okay, so my question was, if you, as a person, that's not how I want to ask it. Pretty much, I don't lost it. Pretty much it was something along the lines. It was along the lines of we are literally a race of people who are still slowly getting the rights of the white person. We don't have all the rights the same rights as a white person. Still to this day, there's certain ones that we don't have. So for y'all to try to act like y'all are oppressed or you got stuff going on, you've had your rights since the beginning of the the genesis of this country. We're not the same. I'm not one of those people who like or say that we don't see color. We see color. We have to.
We shouldn't.
Why is that?
If we took color and money off the table, what would the world look like?
A lot better.
We would all be at peace. We would all have to work with each other to get what we need. And what would we fight for or fight over? There'd be nothing to fight for or fight over.
True.
Two things. We eliminate two things: color and money. If we all were colorblind, we wouldn't be at war with each other.
True. My thing is though, because of the way the world's set up now, we kind of have to though.
What?
We have to see color a little bit.
Why?
Historically, all the stuff that's happened, we kind of have to correct it or make it right. Because there's still a lot of people. I want to say it's not even the older people. The young people are starting to see just like their elders. So we kind of have to correct it. Identify what you saw in me that made you believe that we were different and correct it.
What's different between us and a white person?
In reality, nothing. The color of our skin is literally it. But they systematically have set up stuff where we do have differences. We have a history of differences, though.
It's nothing different between us. We look the same. We breathe the same. We have the same organs, same bodily functions. There's no difference between us. That shit is fake, man. Colorism is fake.
I agree, but at the same time, just
you want somebody to acknowledge it. Yes, it exists.
Mm-hmm.
Will they acknowledge it? Probably not.
True. That's
Never.
True.
You think, man, Roe versus Wade was just 50 years ago. That's not a fucking long time. It's not.
My mom was like 54, so she was around when this stuff happened.
Facts. Not a long time, bro. The right to vote for us as people was in the 60s. That's not that long ago. And you think when we was talking about having those people represent us, when I don't like that Supreme Court justices have lifetime appointments.
Mm-hmm.
What? So that means if your ideology is fucked up from the 60s, 50s, and 40s, you can sit in here and make rules for people like me who were born, 3 decades ago. That's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. But what can we do to make them sit down though?
There should be no lifetime appointments. That can go on the ballot as a vote.
True. But I guess my question is, how do we put that in motion right now? Because a lot of people don't know that. They think weird.
I ain't got the answer for that either, bro.
Because I want to find it out, because a lot of people don't think we have any say at all. We can overturn it, but we don't know how to overturn it.
Mm-hmm. Coming together, that's the first step. We all have to unify, and the first thing we can do is stop killing each other. They look at us and they say, "Oh, why should we give a fuck about them?" They don't give a fuck about them.
True. That's what they say.
So we need to give a fuck about ourselves first and take care of us, man. Make sure you take care of people that look like you, even the people that don't look like you. Treat them the way you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. So we come together. Again, I feel like it should be easy as going on the ballot. They put, if we want to have tax increases on the ballot, why can't you put if you agree with lifetime appointments on the ballot?
All right.
There's no other office that gives you a lifetime appointment. None. Why are they so special?
True.
Have you ever watched one of their confirmation ceremonies?
Mm.
Like when they ask the justices questions when they go in?
Mm.
Dog, they don't answer none of the motherfucking questions.
I believe it.
Skip right on over it. And we still elect them into office for a lifetime appointment. That's bullshit. So I can go to a job interview and be like, not applicable. And y'all gonna give me the job?
No. You gonna throw that mug?
Nah, that don't apply to me, cuz. Nah. Nah.
You in there?
What?
I wish I could put that mug on the application and just be in there.
Yeah, be in there, bro. I'll go in there. Why you want the job? Didn't I sign up? Ain't that good enough?
Mm-hmm.
They allow them to do that, bro, and still put them in there. That's not fair. You should be able to honestly say what you feel or what you think. And that's how we should elect you.
True. That's why. True. That's why they. I'm gonna say that's why I elect Trump, but that's why they did it, because he was willing to say whatever they were feeling. He gave a voice to those people.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And then what's his name? The black guy in Supreme. What's his name?
Thomas?
I think.
Clarence Thomas?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is, bro,
Bro, you seen this picture?
he
Clarence
look
Thomas?
like
Who he
Uncle
look like?
Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus. Facts. I seen that shit too the other day, bro. It look smack like Uncle
He
Ruckus.
do.
Hmm.
But this, and I'm not. I don't know, bro. I'm ready for some changes. I'm so sick of just talking about these people. I'm sick of just having conversations about it. We need to have conversations, but I want it to be more than just a conversation. So, but yeah. But bro, anything else you wanted to cover?
Psh. Nah, bro, we hit on a lot today.
We did. Anything you want to talk about or bring up as far as what you got going on? Anything coming up?
I ain't got nothing, bro. Chilling.
But
Hey, actually, I do have one thing, yo. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all health. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all mental health. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out. Go to Psychology Today, Headway. Find you a therapist. You can do it at the convenience of your home or your cell phone. But make sure y'all taking care of y'all mental health, bro. We gotta take care of each other. And there's people out here who are equipped to listen to your problems. You can't always get your friends, your family. Get a professional.
that is very true. I agree. So, anything you good? Anything else?
We'll see y'all soon. Hopefully we'll have the rest of the crew in here when we talk again, yo.
Yeah. But I agree, bro. So, for anything I got going on, if you need any events for a DJ or music, I play keys, drums, saxophone, whatever you need me to play. I DJ as well. I can do voiceover, all of that. Let me know. I got you. Also, if you want to promote anything, I can share it on my page. Hit me up. I will. Um, but yeah,
Are we open for guests, bro? You
we
want
are.
to take some guests?
We do.
Bro, I like to sit down with somebody.
I'm with it. So,
And also, what was this? We finally free? Countries, hit our ass up, man. We trying to come.
all right.
Invite us out. Let's do it. Let's do a podcast in a different country.
I'm with it. I'm trying to travel too.
Yeah, travel. Give us a weekend. We like traveling, yo. We go anywhere. You got a passport? You ready?
Yeah.
Shit, I just got my shit renewed too, bro. So we good.
Yeah. All right. So I am DJ No Genre, aka Michael Alexander.
I'm busy.
All right, so we can get at y'all. Again, hit us up if you need anything. We here. If you want to talk, we here. Let us know. This is the No Genre for Everybody podcast. So let me put my little intro. Oh, we've been working. So I got a little drop right here I want to play for y'all to say goodbye. But we for everybody.
The police chief has resigned from city council, but